Well, it wasn't a calm night when the Raiders decided to fire their GM and head coach. Both of them out of there, got the boot. And not only that, but they're benching Jimmy G and Devontae Adams. Man, he couldn't find his way out. So he's still a Las Vegas Raider. So it's unfortunate for him. They got to get a new regime in there. They got to get a new QB in there, and hopefully Devontae Adams can find some success now. I mean, he's getting older, and this year looks like another failed opportunity for him to reach a Super Bowl. So maybe there's an offseason trade of brewing for him. We'll see what ends up happening with him. I'm not sure how many years left he has on that his current contract. But man, how y'all feel about the Raiders organization right now?
It's a mess. It's definitely a mess, but this is a sigh of relief for Raiders fans, especially living here. A lot of Raiders fans are pissed. Surprisingly, there are a lot of Raiders fans in the area. But I'll say overall, hopefully Antonio Pierce does well as the interim coach. He says that he's been a Raider. Hopefully, I always like the interim stories where they, pick him up and it is a former player and they do pretty well. That'd be a good story for them. I think overall they're just gonna go with Aiden, of course, all the way through the rest of the year, see how he plays, because of course they drafted him. But at the end of the day, they should be gunning for a QB in this heavy QB draft that's coming up. To fight for that spot for with Devontae Adams still being there, of course, and that will keep him around. I'm sure they'll make some moves in the offseason. Yeah, nah, he playing for his favorite team. He making enough money right now. I think he got like 3 or 4 more years left on this big contract right now. So he should be chilling right now, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's crazy because I know he's playing where he wants to, but it just doesn't seem like the championship is that much closer to him right now. So I don't know. I don't know. The offseason is going to be interesting, especially when the draft comes around. If they don't get the quarterback he wants, I'm curious to see if then he goes ahead and requests a trade. But I feel like they may have Adams close to that draft trade room or a draft room this year
It's
just because
possible.
I could see that happening just so they can make sure he stays around because he is definitely the biggest piece on that team right now. So
Yeah,
they'll need him
they
for the
need him.
future.
They need him. Yeah.
100%.